Get your
This is the G-Mix.
When I'm fucking off gin, I'm invincible. Don't love no hoe, that's my principle. Cause bitches come and bitches go. That's why I get my nut and I be out the fucking dough.
I say nick, knack, give your dog a bone. Which one of you broad, see you can take home. Caesar's a freak, big, brown and large. Fuck with the hoes, big, light and tall. It take two to make the thing go right. Strip, flash, titties, ass. Oh no, she's a Leo, baby. All up in that ass, you so crazy. I'm a freak from the heart and I fuck for y'all. And your mouth at the spot where I rest my balls. I pimp the die, and my mom's pimp for me. That's why C's never eat chicks for free, you feel me?
How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Get your licks
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take?
breaking a bitch. Taking a bitch to a whole nother level of shit. Man, I didn't really wanna take her there, because she kept on pulling on my underwear. I ain't no simp for hoes, I pimp for hoes. I do this for this and those. Figaro, nigga, we got hoes, we got hoes, we got hoes. 4, 5, 6, 7 licks. Now mommy lick it again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now tell all your friends, bring Keisha, Yvette, and Shamika too. Brandy and Sandy, a little bit of candy, and we doing this all night long. Get your pick on, lick on, and your proper freak on.
How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take?
This is the G-Mix.
Ladies and gentlemen, pimps and hoes, I'd like to present to you the winner of the Gangstress of the Year award. Introducing the queen. I don't need no introduction, they know who I be. Female Mac with the gangster rap. How many licks niggas just not knowing? So a bitch like me don't stop flowing. My money green and it don't stop growing. Ice like the winter and it don't stop snowing. Mafia, that's the crew that I bang for. Grew up in the hood, now what the fuck I'm gonna change for? Couture sweaters with leathers and I'm a redder. But redder's inside it, but still nobody do it better. You never seen this, stroke of genius. Put the cleanest, meanest lips on your penis. It's like that once you lick the kitty cat. Niggas don't know how to act, leaving diamonds in my ass crack. Now all my niggas now, all my bitches now. Come on, come on, take it down, down.
How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Well, how many hot licks does it take? How many hot licks does it take, mommy? How many hot licks does it?
Just keep on licking me.
Welcome back, everybody, to the XD Experience Radio here on Hip Hop is for Lovers. I'm here with Michael and Lene for today. And I would like to introduce to you our special guest for the evening, Mr. Ryan Sides, all the way from New England. Say hello, Ryan.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello. How are you today?
Good. How's everybody over there?
We awesome. Now, please tell the listeners what you had emailed me and where we're going in the direction today about hoes.
Okay. Like XD said, I am a avid listener of XD Radio, so we were thinking about topics, and I know one of the things that comes up between my friends and I frequently are who is a hoe and who isn't a hoe, or what are the hoe qualifications, if you will, hoe guidelines, things to distinguish hoe activity versus not hoe activity. And it always tends to divide the room or divide the conversation. So I thought it would be a good idea or a good topic to get some outside opinions other than my friends. And I'm sure if we were talking about it, then other people would be interested in it as well. I have my own opinions, but I want to hear what other people think before I delve into my my whole qualifications.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about all things hoe, like what makes you a hoe, like what constitutes you as a hoe, you know, because there's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. So please use the hashtag.
A whole lot of hoe.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of hoe. Please use the hashtag. You know, hoe is like one of those things because I remember in your email you said, you know, like, is a hoe based on numbers?
This is what basically the conversation comes down to for us is numbers versus numbers basically. I personally don't think it's based on numbers, but that seems to be the case for everybody else.
Wait, how do you not? Well,
I think that, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. How do you not think it's based on numbers? I just want to know.
I don't think it's based solely on numbers. I think a lot has to do with how you carry yourself and what the perception of you has become. I know that's like kind of a double-edged sword where it's like people perceive what they want to perceive, but they also perceive what you allow them to see. So I don't know. Like I have friends that have had multiple sex partners, but you would never know. And then when it comes to a conversation and we discuss who they've had sex with or who they haven't had sex with, people are always astounded, like, oh my God, like, you've really been around the block. And it's like, well, yeah, but this is my business, so there's no reason for you to know about it. And then there are cases like Kim K, who Michael was mentioning earlier. People will call her hoe left and right. But we could probably count on one hand the number of partners that she's been seen with, at least in the public. And I know people in real life that have been with way more, and we don't consider them hoes. So I just think it's, like I said, a double standard. It has a lot to do with perception, a lot to do with what you put out there, as opposed to the actual numbers.
Here's the thing. I go by what I was taught by you know, founding mothers, you know, Salt and Pepper. They said to me, and imparted the wisdom to me, that the only difference between a hooker and a hoe ain't nothing but a fee. Like, I really do believe that it's based on numbers, because just because the fact that you quiet about your shit does not make you any less of a hoe. You know what I mean? Like it's, and even still, like, I've never understood why people call Kim Kardashian a hoe. I think she's very, well, I think a lot of things about her. I think she's actually rather racist, but that's another thing. But
yeah, because it's not like Kim has had this laundry list. I mean, she just so happened to have a sex tape, you know, but before then,
which is hoe-ish. But I don't really think that's even hoe-ish, really.
No, because it was something that was meant to be privately between Sir Ray J and herself. It wasn't really meant to be broadcast, and even since then, I mean, she hasn't really, like, again, we don't hear about her slobbing on everybody's knob. At least I know I don't.
Right, exactly. She didn't sleep with the homies. Like, none of that is the case. And if we're using tapes or videos or pictures as qualifications for a hoe, then I'm gonna definitely have to put that on my belt. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like Michael said, it wasn't meant to go public. It was for a very private. Like, this is what me and my man do in the privacy of our home. So how is that? Like, how does that equate to being a hoe? I was talking with a friend today, and he said a hoe, that, like, the distinguishing is when there's money involved.
No, that's escorting.
Yes. Very much so. But that's what he was saying, is that I would consider you a hoe if you have this laundry list, if you have all of these all of these suitors, and you're not getting anything out of it. Nobody's flying you anywhere, nobody's buying you Jimmy Choo or Michael Kors. You're just doing it for the hell of it. But I don't know, like, on the same hand, it's like, if this is what I like to do, so I like to do. But that would, for me, would make you a hoe. You just like being a hoe. So,
Well, I mean, but is it really a hoe? Like, say you have a girl or a guy who likes to suck dick, right? So, does that... And maybe, just maybe, they just don't have emotional ties to people. They're very confident in how they feel. Like, okay, well, maybe they're just, polyamorous or whatever. And, they like to have sex with other people. Not necessarily in a committed relationship. Does that really make them a hoe? See, now I'm reneging on what I said. Does that really make them a hoe? Just because of the fact that, I just realized I'm really going back on what I said. But
this is how it ends up with us. It's like we can't specifically base it on numbers, especially if this is something that they just enjoy doing. What it comes down to is we'd have to basically redefine or take away the negative connotations of being a hoe and get something else. Because it's like, I like eating. I weigh 120 pounds, but I probably eat more than just about anybody else that I know. Like, I eat my feelings. And when I'm bored, I eat. When I'm mad, I eat. I don't know, I just eat. So there's no negative connotation behind that, and that's something that I enjoy doing. Why would there be a negative connotation behind being a hoe if that's what you enjoy doing? And it's not really affecting anybody else but you. It doesn't affect how I get my bills paid, so...
I don't know. What is your take, Lene?
Well, as someone who identifies as sex positive, meaning, I believe that informed sexual activity is the best sexual activity, I don't count people's numbers and call them anything except active. Or I might say, you've been busy. That's not really that big of a deal for me because, I'm someone who by certain standards is like the whore of Babylon, when by other standards it's like, girl, you have no miles on that car. Your odometer is barely past 100. So I feel like there's a lot of, particularly in the case of the women versus men thing. There's like somebody like Kim Kardashian. It's like, oh my gosh, she's the whore of fucking Babylon. How dare she have a video with Ray J? That motherfucker was positioned in the camera, wasn't he?
Thank you.
He also was in the shot. So would that then mean that he's a whoremonger, or does that make him also a hoe?
Right.
So there's, there's definitely double standard. And I also feel like in queer community, there's this attitude amongst some of us that we have to be extra, extra, extra upright to show the straights that we can be just like them, if not better. And then there's some of us who are like, fuck it. They don't regard me as, worthwhile anyway, so I'm gonna fuck and do what I want.
Right. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, music break, and we'll come back because there's somebody I want to add to this conversation.
Yes, indeed.
And we'll hit you right back. Listen, keep it locked here on the X Experience Radio.